So it is live now. Go ahead and give it a try. Can you hear me over there, Mark?
I can hear you.
Okay. Did it show up? Yeah, it wouldn't let me change the settings, but when I created it, I had to set it to public. It was all defaulted to just for you.
I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to give you access again, and then we can invite them.
Okay.
I wonder, will it throw me in, or will it just play?
Go ahead and give it a try.
Give what a try? Press live. Oh, wait. Okay. I see a...
It is time lapse. Invite them.
Okay. Okay, it looks like, yeah, there's a, looks like we have a Google Plus thing. A video. That's the link you sent me, right?
I'm going to try to add them back into the call.
We at least know I can see it.
Yeah, you being able to see it is good.
You guys can't hear me talk, right?
Well, that's really good.
Oh, it did work. It worked before. I clicked the link, and I could see you guys without joining in.
Okay, perfect.
I need a new call though, and this is the first one since I was loading down.
Milton needs a new call.
Okay, I'm trying to invite everybody now. I just copied their information over. It's a lot far behind. That's okay though. At least it's working. My roommate has access, so.
I can see it.
No, I can't hear you. You're so time lapse that I don't think.
Okay, perfect.
All right, they should receive an invite. I need James' email address.
Hola. Can you hear me, guys?
All right.
All right.
We're on our way.
So, is it being broadcasted live on YouTube or only on Google Plus?
We have viewers now, so it looks like it's working.
Awesome.
I don't know. I have viewers anyway. I can see if there's a live event on. There is a live event showing on YouTube. I will send you the link, Mark.
Yeah, I posted it on my wall.
There's the YouTube link.
How can you tell if they're viewers? You can't see indication of that. Only you can see it.
My roommate is on the other side of the room, and he's got it up. It's a couple minutes time lapsed, but it's still showing up.
Okay, cool.
Let's see, I sent him an invite. Did it not? Yes, on Facebook. All right, hold on. Try sending it to him again. He apparently only got it on his phone.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Resend. Now let's see if I can get it. Wasn't added. Right here, never mind.
Oh, where are the comments? I don't see the comments.
I think you have to open them up in the top left-hand corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he needs an account in Google Plus.
Let's see if I can send him the link to this.
It's in a separate window too. I can't really like put it as a tab anywhere. No. Hmm.
All right.
There we go.
Thanks.
There we go. Then we're waiting for James, and we'll be ready to go. Yeehaw!
Mark, we should probably post the watchable link in the
what link?
link to actually watch it. The YouTube link. We should probably share that on the group and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you do that? I already did it to my wall. If you can do it to everything else, that'd be awesome. Or I guess it's better if I do it, huh?
Probably, yeah. Algos and all.
Since I'm the algorithm king, evidently. I don't understand it. Apparently, my 5,000 friends give me some.
All the way to the end.
Who would have thought?
I noticed that in this session, the camera jumps from one person to another. It didn't do it previously.
Well, I have quite a story prepared. I'm very excited.
Okay, better be good, man.
It's gonna be so unexpected, man. You're gonna be like pissing yourself, perhaps.
So what's up with Jamie?
Well, I did send the invite, so
Jamie just saw it. God, I love this thing on the Facebook where you can see the sort of message.
Oh, I hate that.
I know you do. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
I can always tell if you saw the message or not.
Well, sometimes had like 40 people who are all writing me at the same time, and it all this says, I see their message, they get mad at me for not responding, and they don't understand that I have so many people writing me that I just lose track. It's just no way to keep up, and it makes me look like a jerk, you know?
There is a reflection.
Yeah. We can see ourselves in the reflection in Mark's cabinet.
yeah,
No.
Hello. All right.
Oh, cool. Hello.
all right. Okay.
What?
I asked my roommate to print another character sheet. I made a mess of the one I had.
Oh.
No worries.
I have a very large dog helping me. I apologize in advance.
Well, you know, you could have just bought the cards.
Oh, they're not for sale yet, Milton.
You duffus.
They are in the.
Shut up, Milton.
We do have the new character sheet.
Yeah, you can print the updated one actually.
I didn't want to print it.
Figure it out.
So, Milton, is your character is going to suck as always, or did you come up with something interesting?
Well, you know, it's a redneck, so it's gonna suck. Mostly due to me not knowing the states that well.
Oh. You know, that's why I hate writing stories which are set somewhere, like in America, in the US, or anywhere else than the places that I lived for at least a couple of months.
Well, that's actually one reason why I'm doing this in Texas, is because almost everyone's seen a cowboy movie, no matter where in the world you live. So everyone kind of has some familiarities with a desert town. Not all of us live in Arizona, like Lisa, but you know, everyone kind of understands, you know, a lonely town on the highway in the desert. You know, it's not
Only from
unfamiliar.
movies. Only from movies, man.
Yeah, and that's enough, you know. And you know, I've play tested this scenario in Brazil.
Look, I grew up in a very small western town. I understand these things.
Oh, I see.
I'm from a small Danish town. I don't exactly understand small American ones.
Grew up
But I mean,
in
the thing is, I've run this version of this scenario all over the world, and I don't know Brazil well enough to run an outbreak story in Brazil. They would laugh at me for the mistakes I'd make.
Yeah.
So this ended up sort of being the thing that everyone kind of understood, because everyone's seen movies with a town on a lonely highway in a desert. You know, it's kind of familiar to everyone.
True. So, shall we get started, or going on?
I'm ready.
Do we all have characters, or?
Well, I guess the real question is, do we want to do the introduction over since no one?
Yeah, let's start over. Let's start over again. So, Levon, why don't you start again? Introduction.
Okay. My name is Levon. I worked with Mark since almost the beginning of I Am Zombie for a year and a half ago, and I've been his assistant ever since. Did some writing, did some minor stuff that Mark was too mighty to do himself. Did some errands, and that's about it. Milton?
Yeah. Well, I worked with Mark since end of April this year. I do the stuff Levon used to do. I do writing, I do rules design, I lay out some stuff when we need to print new cards.
It's not sad.
Babysits.
We all did babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My kid just won't stay out of the office is the problem.
Part of a job, babysit Mark's kids.
yeah. Part of my job is being a target for stuff Mark's kids throw around.
Or pony.
All right, Lisa.
My name is Lisa from Phoenix, Arizona. I started out backing the Kickstarter project, and I've done a little bit of editing here and there. I've written a little bit for Mark, and now I've just tried to bring this playtest together, and hopefully it goes. Just goes.
Great. And James?
Hi, I actually came to this through Colin, whom I've known for some time, and he just brought me in a couple of months ago. And I'm doing publicity stuff and PR, and have been doing that for other things for quite some years. So.
Cool. And I'm Mark Rein-Hagen, and I did a project a while back called World of Darkness, Vampire, a bunch of other games like that. And I'm the lead designer and creator of I Am Zombie and the Xenofactor universe, which I'm thinking you might be hearing something about in the years to come. So anyway, this is a playtest of I Am Zombie, and we're going to do an outbreak scenario, which means that you don't start as zombies, you start as humans, and we will be playing in a desert town called Dilton in Texas, West Texas. And so let's go ahead and introduce our characters. Anyone ready? Anyone want to go first?
I got the character ready, so I'll start it out. My character's name is Peter Melnick, or Memphis. Everyone calls him that. He's a little over 30 years old. He's an outdoorsman and a survivalist. That's his main occupation. Just a loner trying to survive on his own. He's a daredevil. He likes to rush into combat and danger headstrong. Combat veteran, so he has a massive PTSD. He's sorry, that's some noise. Hello?
All right, so we have Memphis.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I thought I lost it for a second. Yeah, he's a strong man. He knows how to brawl. He knows how to sneak around. He knows how to survive, how to hunt, how to stay alive, basically. And he went to Texas to meet his old buddy, a veteran as well, to get on the latest news in barracks. He himself is from Rhode Island, from a small town. And it's the first time he ever visited Texas, and he really doesn't like the arid weather there. So
It's okay, no one likes Texas.
And you're meeting at the Rattlesnake Roadhouse, which is just on the edge of town, near the highway. So, all right. Anyone? Who's next?
I can go next. Character's name is Billy Bob. He's a local redneck. And after a case of serious drug addiction, he ended up with some problems and major mental health issues. So he was institutionalized for a while. Then he escaped, and now he's hustling along, coming back to a small town Texas to not be found. He also really, really likes to set things on fire, a remnant of his mental health not really being
Oh, we'll get along great.
He's a nice and charming person. Not made of wood or anything flammable.
Can we say that you're a Memphis's friend from the military, but that you're so suppressing your years in the military or your year or whatever that it's not one of your cards?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that works for me.
All right.
We can say the drug addiction and mental health things are related to the military.
I just want to point out that as an American, there are no drug addicts in the American military. I just want to point that out there.
Sorry.
Military.
All
I'm
right.
not sure how to react to this.
All right. So Billy Bob and Memphis know each other. All right. All right, James, do you have a character you want to introduce?
I'll be the odd one out here, and I'm not be the one who knows everyone else. So, Morgan Thornton, a bounty hunter who's just kind of wandering through town looking to see what interesting things happen to crop up. keeping his spin, just trying to cause a little trouble here and there and make as much money as possible.
What's your name again?
Morgan Thornton?
So you're a dude?
No, female.
Okay. So you're like a badass sort of bounty hunter type, leather type bounty hunter, or leather clad type thing, or what?
Jeans, boots, black shirts.
I keep
So
on
you're
thinking
Texan.
We'll go with Californian.
Californian, okay.
I can't even play a Texan. That goes against my family heritage and would get me disowned.
All right, fair enough.
Seriously, there is actually a huge rivalry between California and Texas, for those of you who aren't American. Gigantic rivalry, and I would be dishonored if I was a Texan.
Yeah.
For all the people who is from Texas watching us right now, we apologize.
I want to point out that we have an employee who's hardcore
from Texas.
We support, even though I'm Californian, we support Texas almost as much as
we support their rights to also be treated as real human beings.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Speak for yourself.
All right, Lisa. How about you?
I'm playing a female. Her name is Sierra, and she is a paramedic. In her spare time, she does martial arts, and right now she's traveling, and she's just broken down in the middle of nowhere. She's been walking all day, and that bar just seems like the best thing in the world.
I'm thinking, if it's okay, Jane, that Morgan, that you saw Sierra walking down the highway with her suitcase and unexpectedly took pity and gave her a ride, and so you both have showed up at the Roadhouse together. Is that okay?
Yeah, it works for me.
All right, so you guys had a little 10-mile ride. You kind of bonded a little bit, and you're certainly happy to be getting a drink, and Morgan, you're ready to have a drink as well. Even though it is Sunday around 11:30 in the morning, it's Texas and the Roadhouse is open. Some people drink, some people pray. We're all Texans at heart. All right, so let's get going. So Memphis, you and Billy Bob are sitting in the bar, and you're the only people in the Roadhouse. And Nancy, this older bartender lady, who looks like she's been working here since the end of dawn, since the start of dawn, is basically serving you. And she's like, "Hey, honey, what do you want to drink? You want some whiskey, beer? What's going on? Don't waste my time."
Yeah, pour me the cheapest shit you got. And some ice. Is the ice free?
The ice is free, honey, but not for beer.
Yeah, throw some ice in my whiskey.
All right, we don't put ice in whiskey around here. Who do you think you are?
God damn it. Billy, when you said it's a nice, quiet little town, you didn't tell me how to deal with that shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, nice and quiet. Just, you come in here with all your fancy city boy manners and want ice in your whiskey?
Heathen.
What do you expect?
Nancy boy.
Just get me something. I don't want to deal with an old hag.
Huh? Listen.
Nothing, ma'am, nothing. I just was saying that it's a nice town.
She picks up a baseball bat from behind the bar and pushes you a little bit in the chest with it. And she goes, "Around here, gentlemen have manners. Have you heard of that, you East Coast Nancy boy?"
Good job, man.
Billy, pick me up here.
Now, Billy Bob, he's got to be polite or he's going to have to leave, okay?
Yeah, I expect you might calm down a bit. Maybe put the bat away for a sec.
All right, just that moment, the door opens up and two ladies walk in. One with a suitcase, one without. And ladies, you come in the bar, and there's two guys sitting at the bar. There's a bartender and literally no one else. And the bartender passes you Memphis passes you a tall glass of whiskey and a beer. And Billy Bob, you get your regular long neck beer.
Great.
Well, some more churchgoers. You here for church, ladies?
Last time I stepped in church, I got struck with lightning. Kind of took that as a sign not to come back.
Well, this is church of sorts. We at least have communion.
That's a church I can get behind.
Of course, you don't have any wine, come to think of it.
How about
But
water?
what are you having, ladies?
You got water? I've been walking forever.
Yeah, I think we have bottled water somewhere. You want some of that fancy French stuff?
If you got it, I don't care what it is anymore.
All right, let me find it. Here you go. And you, ma'am, what do you want?
Just whiskey.
All right, here you go. Do you sit near the two gentlemen, or do you sit in the other end of the bar from the two gentlemen?
Far enough away to keep an eye on them and close enough to overhear anything they might be saying without being too obvious.
All right. Can everyone tell me who's armed and why would you be armed?
I'm armed. That's Texas. Why would I not be armed?
I'm a cop. I'm armed. I forgot to mention it.
Okay.
You accidentally got your car.
By the way,
I'm not wearing a uniform, but I'm holding a piece. So.
All right. So you got a pistol. Who else is
Yeah,
armed?
I got a Glock 10 millimeters.
Okay. Anyone else?
And a massive knife.
I'm just
Just,
waiting
you
to
know.
see. In this one of those things where in the movie you hold the character upside down and start shaking them, and they just start raining weaponry.
All right. Well, as a bounty hunter, we can assume that yes, you would have a fair bit of raid. So
Yes.
All right. And Sierra, are you armed?
Yeah, woman traveling alone, martial arts instructor. She knows what's up. She'll carry a gun with her. She doesn't know how to use it, but she'll carry a gun with her. She's definitely probably got a knife.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So you're pouring the drinks, and from outside, you hear someone scream, a woman, and she's like, "Frank, no! Frank, please, no! Frank, stop it!" And she screams.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah?
Hey, Bill. Is it your local rapist?
I don't know, man. It's usually not Frank doing that kind of stuff, I think.
Yeah. And who's
Yeah.
Frank? It's 8,000 people in this goddamn town. You should know everyone in the face.
The only Frank that comes to mind, Billy Bob, is your 8th grade history teacher. And come to think of it, that does sound like his wife. They went to the same church your parents dragged you to, First Baptist, just down the street.
Well, Memphis, only Frank I know around here is my old history teacher. Who attends the church just down the road.
Wow, a church man.
No!
Sarah's gonna get up and she's gonna go open the door and take a peek outside.
Oh shit, man! You want to check this out?
Yeah, pretty good.
Besides the tumbleweed blowing by, you see a woman sort of terrified running down the street from the middle of town. This sort of fat older man, his eyes glazed over, his arms stretched in front of him, is sort of chasing her at a fast walk. And she keeps sort of turning around going, "Frank! Frank, no!" And then when he gets close, she runs away. And you notice her arm is bleeding. And his
Shit.
mouth is covered in blood. And his hands are covered in blood.
Hey, Bill, let's check this out. I know it's not my jurisdiction, you know,
We should
but
call the police.
I'm the police lady. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure this. Commissioner, no, I'm pretty sure this seems like work for you. Yeah.
All right,
Bill?
we come out to check it out, I guess.
Memphis, as soon as she sees you and you said that you're a cop, she immediately runs up to you and goes, "He wants to kill me! He wants to kill me!" And she grabs you and hugs you.
Relax, lady. Billy, take her away from me.
All right, lady.
You deal with ladies, all right?
Yeah, lady, come on. Come on.
I-
Like I said, he's a cop. He'll take care of your husband being. I don't know what you'd call this. What?
I just shove her.
What's he doing?
Shove her away from me, behind my back.
Yeah.
Got my gun and pointed at the guy, shouting, "Stop! Police!"
He's 10 feet. He's 15 feet away. He does not stop. He continues coming. What is
If you
everyone
do-
else doing?
Stop! I will open fire.
I get her
Everyone
inside.
gets to decide what they want to do. What's everyone else doing?
I'm
get her
sitting back and watching.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get the woman inside. Take out the wound. And get her away from the crazy husband.
Okay. So you're kind of grabbing her and pushing her inside, or what?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sierra?
She'll help with tending the wound.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna be with you two are gonna grab her and take her inside. Morgan, you're kind of sort of backing up Memphis, and Memphis, you're gonna open fire, right?
Yes, I'm trying to get him in the kneecap.
All right. In this case, I'll ask you to make a simple mayhem roll. So just roll your mayhem.
Just mayhem? Can I roll?
It's a simple roll, standard roll, so there's no re-rolls yet. You have to spend a brains. Oh yeah, everyone, please roll d6, and that's how many brains you have to start with. 5 means 0, 6 means 6, and the rest are 1 through 4.
I got 4.
My desk is a little crowded here, so this could be difficult.
What did you say 5 meant, Mark?
0. 0 brains. It means you're so exhausted and so tired that you basically are all spent. You got little left in you.
Yeah, that makes good sense.
Which
So Mark, what do I roll again?
just roll 1d6 to see your starting brains. In the future, you can get more brains by role-playing really well. Ask me if you've done well, or by rolling 6s.
Okay.
Okay, what's everyone got?
4.
5. So none.
Okay. All right. Make your roll, Levon. Or do you want me to
So
roll for you?
I'm just rolling mayhem? No, I'll make a roll.
Yeah, if you want to make it a complex roll and get re-rolls, it'll cost you 1 brains.
No, I just want to hit him in the knee. Do I roll shoot?
Yeah, so
My
just roll
mayhem?
mayhem. Just roll mayhem.
Okay, that's 3 dice.
Okay?
I got 3, 4, and 6.
3, 4. Okay, you need 5. So the 3 and 4 give you a 5, and plus you get an extra brains. So
Awesome.
yeah. So you shot on the kneecap, and he falls on the ground, rolling.
All right, I won you, buddy. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. All right.
And he starts crawling towards you, and grunting. "Arr! Arr!" I mean, it's just weird, man. He doesn't look like a human really anymore. It looks like he's, I don't know, like crazy.
All right. I'm asking Billy. Billy, how much that guy will be missed in this town?
What? How old? What?
How much this guy will be missed in this town?
Well, in his current state, probably not much. I don't know. I've been out of town for a while, you know. I don't know if he's still teaching, but getting met in a history teacher's that hard to get.
Don't kill my husband! Don't kill my husband! What's he doing? Is he
Just
shooting my
slap
husband?
her across the face.
She's inside. She's inside. But
Oh, she's inside.
as you're trying to
Okay.
take care of her, she runs to the door and goes, "Don't kill my husband! Frank! Frank!"
Try to pull her back and calm her down.
Yeah.
What's he doing to my
Thanks,
husband?
Nate.
What's he doing to my husband? Did he shoot him? Frank! Frank!
Ma'am,
Can someone gag her?
now why don't you come and sit down with me? Come on, let's get you a drink.
I'm still just sitting and watching and waiting for something to happen.
All right.
More exciting than shooting a guy in the knee. I'm asking Billy, I did say that I was...
crawling towards you, Memphis. He's just crawling like towards you, determinedly.
Well,
And he's
Billy,
10 feet away.
Yeah. What?
Billy, I did say that I was from police.
And then you looked on the street, both you and Morgan hear it. You can see on the street there looks to be some sort of commotion in front of the church down. It's like 4 blocks down or so, and there seems to be some sort of pandemonium in the street. You can't fully see it, but something seems to be going on down there.
Shit. Well, I shoot the guy again. This time in the other knee. See how he reacts.
It's Texas. It's kind of like shaking hands around here.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, Mark? No, I capped the guy. I shoot him in the head. I mean, a guy with his knee shot through should not be crawling towards me. He should be crying in complete agony, especially from a 10mm Glock. So there's something definitely wrong with that guy. So he's either had too much cocaine, so he can't feel pain, which is wrong in Memphis's eyes. So, or he's a freaking, I don't know what. I shoot him in the head. I shoot what I don't understand.
How close do you get to him to do that? You stay where you are, or you approach closer?
I'm fairly close to him. He's 10 feet away from me, right?
10 feet away, yeah. Okay, roll mayhem. Standard
Alright.
roll, which means difficulty 5.
But Mark, though, last time you had him roll 3 dice, but you forgot his base die.
Oh yeah, you get to roll 3 base dice, Levon. So 6 dice total.
Okay. 6. Wow, I got 5, 5, 1, 2, 4, 4.
Well, 5s are really bad.
Yeah.
So how many stages did you get? How many 5s?
I got 2 5s and 2 successes in total.
But the 5s, so you can.
I used the brains.
You can either accept that this is a failure, or you can spend a brains to turn this into a complex roll and get your rerolls based on your shoot.
Too bad, Levon, you can't throw him a dick.
All right, I use one brain to reroll my
Okay.
5s.
Get your reroll based on your shoot.
Okay. Do I reroll everything or just the 5s?
Yeah, that's up to you. Just like a board game, you reroll what you want to reroll.
Okay, cool. I'll reroll my 5s. And I got 4 and 2. So that in total gives me 3 successes.
Wow. You just sort of walk to the side. You basically pop it underneath the back of his head. Pow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrifying. I'm not gonna bother describing it because we all know what it looks like. It's horrifying. But he does stop moving.
All right, great. Another one bites the dust. Literally. All right. Since
You hear some gunshots. You see a police car pull up to the church in the distance there, the lights and everything like that, and you see 2 cops get out of the cop car, and you hear some gunshots, and then you hear another gunshot, and then you hear nothing.
Okay, I walk back to the bar. Get back into the bar.
Frank! The woman attacks you. You killed my husband!
I'm gonna try to restrain her.
Okay, roll physical.
All right.
One
Just
dice for every physical you have.
okay.
Base die.
Got a 2 and a 5.
Hey, base dice.
You get 3 base dice. You always get to roll 3 dice, pretty much.
Okay. So I'm just rolling my physical dots. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus 3, so 5 total.
Yep.
Okay. So we got a 2. Actually, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow. Okay, so 1s are always bad on a standard roll. 1s are always danger. That means you'll take a wound if you don't somehow get rid of it. 5s always take away a stage, and you're going for 5s. You can combine 2 dice together. So the 1 and 4 can go together. That's a 5, and the 3 and 2 go together. That's 2 stages. 1 stage is taken away by your
5.
by your thing. So you can either do you have any brawl?
I do.
So you can spend a brains now and get a reroll if you want, and reroll the 1 and 5, or you can just go ahead and say screw it. I'll take the success and not worry about it. But
So
then
with my,
I have no brains apparently. So
oh, in that case, yeah. So you take 1 wound.
well, keep in mind that a 1 is not always a wound. It just means something goes
Oh, that's
wrong.
true. I'm just saying, in this case, that she bonks you in the nose and makes your nose bleed,
okay.
which is kind of pissing you off. But you manage to grab her and hold her, but you're suddenly quite, pissed off at this old lady.
Okay.
All right? And so you're going to have to sort of deal with your sudden rage at this lady who you're trying to help who's still fighting you. But you've got a firm grasp of her, and she can't move.
I'm gonna try to get her in a chair. Sit down.
Frank! But you get her to the ground, no problem.
God, I said just pistol whip her. I
What?
mean, that's what I did with my ex-wife. It worked perfectly.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that worked great, Memphis. Hence the X part of life.
Alright, you got the point there, Billy. Alright, listen, Billy.
Yeah.
Is it a normal thing here in Texas that every Sunday people try to, kind of attack
Each other?
you or out of the church or bars and any other establishments? I don't know.
Yeah, that's just Texas.
Yeah, it usually happens when the moonshine gets going.
You hear somebody from behind the bar. What the hell are you doing shooting good Texas men and women? Who the hell you think you are? Billy Bob, why's your friend shooting people?
Well, Memphis is a cop, and
I don't give
that
a
dude,
who he is.
well,
He can't shoot people on the street.
well, he didn't exactly just shoot him for shits and gigs, He was Frank was assaulting the hell out of his wife, and when confronted by police and told to stand down, proceeded to stagger towards Memphis.
All right. Rattlesnake Roadhouse is closed. Get your asses out of here now.
Fine by me, your whiskey tastes like piss
Shut the
anyway,
fuck
you
up. Get out of here. She points her double-barreled shotgun right at you.
Alright.
Just give me an excuse. Come on, buddy. Tough guy. Just give me an excuse.
Alright, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, I think that's probably a smart play right now.
Ah, shit, man.
Hey, are you punishing the rest of us for those two idiots?
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but get out of my bar.
What do you want with this woman? She's injured.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with her? Are you going to leave her there, or are you taking her with?
Well, I don't know who she is, and that was her husband outside.
Yeah, her dead husband with his brains
Right.
splattered across the sidewalk.
Mark, do I know the woman, or do I just know that she was Frank's wife?
Yeah, you know her, kinda. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I mean, school functions, and she gave you a nice car when you graduated. Oh wait, you didn't graduate.
I didn't graduate, man.
But you know her from church. When you got confirmed, she gave you a nice car. You know her from church.
All right. We can't just. I mean, she obviously. How bad is she bleeding? It's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, not that bad, but I mean, you managed to bandage it up a little bit, so it sort of stopped bleeding. But yeah.
I mean, it looks like she'll need medical attention, basically.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, that would be the ideal world, sure.
All right, let's just call 911.
Get the hell out of my bar!
Yeah, fine. Can you at least call 911 for her? She probably needs to get that checked out. It looks like a fucking bite mark. I mean, human mouths aren't exactly.
Here. I'll take care of her. We
All
can
right.
take care of our own in this town, Billy Bob. You once remembered that. Get out. Never come back.
All right. So,
Into a chair.
ladies, what you doing later? I just shot a man. I'm hitting on ladies. That's what we do in Rhode Island.
I'm giving you 5 seconds, buddy. 5.
Yeah, fine.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
3, 2. So everyone's out of the bar.
Yeah.
Kidding.
All right. You're dropping off the lady, Sierra.
Stick her in a chair.
Okay. All right. Once you all get out, she stays in the chair. She doesn't want to go with you guys. No way. As soon as you get out, the bartender comes behind the bar and basically padlocks the door, turns out the lights, and suddenly you're just out on the street. And you realize almost immediately that there seems to be a group of people moving your way. A fairly large group of people who seem to be attracted by the noise.
Well, yeah, gunshots going off in a small town will do that.
You should get off the streets.
But it's not like a normal crowd. They're kind of shuffling.
Do I still have my vehicle nearby?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, I'm getting in that, and if it's a truck, so if y'all want in the back, you might want to get in fast.
Yep. Throw my suitcase
Alright.
Hey,
in.
that's better than catching a Greyhound bus again.
All right, so you all jump into her. It's a double cab, right? Or
Yeah.
you're saying jump in the back?
Dodge Ram 3500 double cab.
Okay. Yeah.
It's almost
big
like in the
cab,
country
big
or
ass
something.
cab.
Wow, that's
All right,
a
so you
right.
jump in, and well, one direction takes you into town towards the shambling masses of people, and the other way takes you out to the highway. I don't mean super highway. I just mean highway,
Yeah.
2-lane road, but it's called the highway.
I'm
Which
driving. We're going the direction away from the people.
I have to wait for what?
I'm driving. We're going the direction away from the massive creepy people.
Okay. All right. So the highway, you get to the highway, are you going to go east or west on the highway? Or you can keep going straight, but that'll take you, it looks like it turns into a dirt road after 100 meters.
We're going west.
All right. So you
All
start
right,
cruising.
let's.
Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, so I'm Memphis. This is Billy Bob. Who are you guys?
Sierra.
I'm about to dump your asses out of the truck now that we're away from the people if you keep talking.
All right. Noted, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice town, Billy.
Yeah.
That
Not
bottle
too
of
many things going on with the churchgoers. Might be something in their communion line, I guess.
Didn't you grow up in this town?
Yeah, I did, but Army and all kind of took me away for a while. Didn't exactly move straight back after I got out.
Hey, wait, didn't you burn that church down a couple of years ago?
Partly, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you said something about stashing explosives nearby.
Yeah, I do have some. We call them firecrackers.
Firecrackers, nice. So, ladies, what do you say to getting some boomsticks for a rider?
You really shouldn't show women your guns on the first date. You already shot someone.
If this is a date, I'm definitely kicking you out of the truck.
Listen, let's cool down for a second, all right? Let's just go through what happened. So, weird guy was attacking his wife. I shot him in the knee. He kept on attacking me, and I shot him in the head, and he stopped attacking me. All right. The lady in the bar, Nancy, or whatever the hell her name is, she knows what's up. She locked her place up and kicked us out, right? Then we're going out and we see a shambling bunch of townsfolk of Billy Bob here chasing us again. If you ask me, there's lots of chasing going on in this town.
Yeah, and that's without you chasing every tail you can get in range of.
So blowing it up is the best answer?
Well, I mean, it worked for me in Army, and you can ask Billy Bob, it always works out for him. Right,
It's
Bill?
not so much about the blowing up, it's lighting up.
Yeah, the same thing for me.
All right, so you get 5 miles out of town, and I assume you're driving pretty fast. And up ahead of you, across the flat horizon, you see what appears to be a bunch of police lights sort of lined up across the road, like almost a mile in front of you. Are you going to keep going towards them, or what?
And this is what
Great
happens
cavalry.
when we talk about blowing up cities. The cops show up. I blame you two for this.
Wait, what?
What?
You blame me for what? I've done exactly nothing but get the wounded woman inside the bar. And I'm
Someone
afraid
better have some answers really fast, or you're getting delivered to the cops.
Hey, I'm the cop. I show her the badge.
Oh, that's awkward.
Hey.
Is there anything on the radio about why the bar is closed?
What do you mean, ready? I'm off duty.
Yeah, the real question here is why the hell they have the road blocked off. I mean,
Hey,
it's been what, 10 minutes since you shot Frank? That's probably not the reason, you know?
Listen, let's just approach them. I'll figure it out.
You get closer and you see that they have like 5 highway patrol cars and 3 highway patrol cars and 2 sheriff cars, and they're kind of basically blocking off the entire road, sort of a roadblock.
Something's definitely not right.
A sheriff guy with a megaphone says, "Halt your car! Halt your car right now!"
Hey, we better do what he's saying. I'll get out of the car and have a little chat with him.
You're stopping, Morgan?
Yes.
All right, so you get out, Memphis, and there's a sheriff guy with a bunch of other cops, a highway patrol and sheriff's deputies, all pointing what appears to be rifles and shotguns at you. And he says, "Do not take a step further. By governor decree, you cannot step 1 foot closer to us. Stop right there."
I do stop, and I put my badge up so they can sit and say, "Howdy, partner. I'm a policeman as well. Just if you explain what's the situation over here. This is my buddy Billy. These are 2 guys giving us a ride. We just want to get out of here. All right?"
What the hell, tarnation? department do you work for? Are you some kind of... that doesn't look like no Dallas badge there. Where are you from, boy?
I'm from, shit, what town's name? Providence.
Providence? I ain't never heard of Providence, Texas.
That's Rhode Island, I think. I'm not sure. Where's
I
Providence?
thought as much. By decree of the governor, this highway is now blocked, and no one is allowed to leave it. He called me personally and said nobody is allowed to leave that, and he said the president called him and told him that nobody is allowed to leave. So you turn around and go back in that town, you hear, and they'll be letting you know shortly enough what you should be doing.
If you just can explain us why can't we leave, officer, we'll be on our way.
I am a sheriff. Can you not read my badge?
Fair enough.
Get back in your vehicle and turn it around and go back into the town.
I get back into the vehicle. Well, that didn't work out. Well,
How many cars deep are they?
There's 5 police cars across the highway. There's cattle fences on both sides of the highway. So you could technically ram through it and go out into the grassland, but it would be tricky. You'd be dragging a lot of fence very quickly.
The truck I have can go right through the cars.
I mean,
For
possibly.
those watching, I do not know how this works specifically. I have never thought about this before.
Listen, darling. If you think about ramming those police cars, I mean, technically you could, and we can probably squeeze through, but I have a feeling it's not the first line, and there are more cars behind them, and they will be warned, and we will be shot until we're dead, because that's how, police do their work.
First, darling me again, and I'll throw you into the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Secondly, if this truck has bulletproof glass and can take on a cow head-to-head, like you have to be able to do in Texas if you want to have a truck, so police cars really are not that big a deal. But you all can stay here in the creepy town if you want.
I don't know, Billy, what do you say?
Simultaneously, at exactly the same moment, all of your phones start beeping. You've all gotten text messages at exactly the same moment.
Check it.
All right.
You look at your phones, I assume. You look at your phones.
Yes.
Yep.
And it says, how are you still alive? If you want to get out of here alive, find us on Toxnet.
The hell is Toxnet?
Yeah, now I really want out of this town.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
Google
since when Billy owns a phone?
We go to Toxnet.
What the sheriff is back behind the cars now, and he now has pulled out an automatic M16, full automatic, and he fires a couple rounds in the air. Then he pulls up the megaphone and says, "Turn around now!"
Whoa!
M16? Is it World War II?
I suggest maybe we do turn around. Bulletproof glass and all, yeah, but, he seems pretty trigger happy. And I'm betting your wheels aren't exactly bulletproof either.
Alright. I'll drop you all off at town, and then I am getting out of here.
You're welcome to try and ram through, but I'd like to get out first in that case.
No, I'll drop you off at town first. But
That'd be great.
Alright, is it only me, or everyone else finds it extremely spooky that we all get the same message from the same number on our phones at the same exact time?
what's worse is that that's not the spookiest thing going on right now.
I don't know, it's spooky as shit if you ask me. I don't like NSA, sniffing in my phone. I have some nudes on it.
I'm sure they're not. You know, Memphis, I don't think you should be worried about that. I'm sure whatever agent finds them is going to close them down real fast if we ever bring that up again.
I'm
No,
really
no,
sure that's the best security
listen,
plan you can have on your phone.
it was a medical issue. I had a massive mole on my scrotum, so I had to show it to my doctor. So
Yeah, that's definitely a great security program. No one's going to look at your phone again.
Or any phone.
all right, all right. I don't know. Do you have a computer, Billy? A computer?
Smartphone.
Yeah.
Your parents do.
Kinda.
All right. I think we should check this Stuxnet out.
What the hell is it? I mean, it's not exactly an address, I guess. Yeah,
Right.
one of
Have you heard of Google?
Memphis. You have one of them fancy phones with internet on it?
What?
You have one of them fancy phones with internet on it?
I do. Checking it now. I'm gonna check for
Oh.
.net and see what comes up.
You have a smartphone. You're gonna check out Toxnet.
Yep. See what we can find.
Yeah. You're sitting there starting to puzzle through it, and you look at Toxnet, and there's sort of on Google, I guess, right?
Yeah, we'll do it.
And it basically says this is a prank website. It doesn't exist. It's thought to be created by some group affiliated with Anonymous, and you're checking through there, and then suddenly, crack, your internet connection is completely severed. And you check your phone, and there's no phone service either. It's like it just suddenly disappeared.
Banging it on the side of the truck. This damn thing stopped working.
Is it a normal thing? Because I don't know if it is.
To be fair, out here, that does frequently happen.
Yeah.
Can't ever rely on technology around here.
Cell phone reception's not really that great
So,
out here.
so this all could be a prank associated with Anonymous.
What?
You think them basement dwelling faggots did this?
Wow, what a redneck. All right.
It makes
Alright, I think we should head back to town, find another bar. How many bars you have here, Billy?
Billy, it's a 20 church, 30 bar kind of town.
Okay, so we do have a few other bars then.
Alright, let's
Actually,
find a
I'll
place.
say 10 bars. Actually, come to think of it, I had it wrong. It's about 10 bars. 30 churches, 10 bars.
Okay. Yeah, we got a few others. Now that you kind of got
Okay.
us to the Roadhouse.
That's the most divey one.
Which ones do I know of, Mark? Are any of them better than others? In my rednecky opinion. Which ones has the best moonshine?
That would be the VFW is pretty divey. It's the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and you got to either be a vet or that's you like it,
Yeah. Yeah, this would be a W. You can head down there. They'll probably still service. Assume you don't shoot anyone else in there. That'd be nice.
There's a nice biker bar, too, but they're not going to like you having guns in there.
What do you mean? I'm not taking off my feet. I'm fairly convinced I'm allowed to carry this anywhere I want.
Yeah, you just go right ahead and tell the bikers that.
Okay, you get to the intersection and you take the left to go back into town there, and as you drive up towards the Roadhouse, which is on the very edge of town, you see that there's a bunch of people milling around in front of the Roadhouse. Are you going to keep driving?
Yes.
What do they look like? What do they look to be doing? Are they just...
down in the back.
I mean, if you didn't know better, it would look like something out of one of them zombie movies. They're they're sort of wandering around, looking aimless. They look like sheep. You can't really see them that clearly, but as you get closer, you see that a lot of them are covered in blood, and they're sort of staggering, walking. But as soon as they hear the truck, they all sort of lift up their heads, and you realize some of them get up from the ground. You see that they were actually eating something on the ground with bodies, human bodies.
Oh no.
And they start shuffling towards you.
Reverse!
Yeah, we're going elsewhere, fast.
Okay, so you reversed. You sort of do a real tire-burning, 3-point turn and 2-point turn. You're out of there. Back towards the highway. Now you get to the highway. What do you want to do?
The other direction.
East. Or you want to go straight and go into the desert on the dirt road.
Oh, hell no. I grew up out there. I know way better than to just head out into the desert.
Okay, so you're going to go east in the highway.
Yes.
All right. You start high speed or regular speed?
Regular speed, because we don't know what's ahead of us.
Okay. You get a couple miles out of town, and you see a roadblock. Only it doesn't look like police cars. It looks military.
All right, we're going back to the police cars because I've had enough of this for the day.
So even before you get close to the military cars, you have to turn around and go to the police cars?
Yes,
okay.
I know I can get through the police cars.
All right. So you turn around. You go to 5. Actually, I'll say 8 miles. 5 miles back to town. And then 5 more miles out to where the police cars were. And as you get close to there, you realize they've been augmented by what appears to be military vehicles.
And this is the last time I am ever listening to you guys again. Next time we're going through the goddamn blockade, well, we can still go through the goddamn blockade.
Listen, let me talk to them. Let really talk to them. I mean, our military guys normally are more sensible. I mean, that was some redneck.
What the hell are you doing back here?
Oh shit! Same guy.
Thank you.
God damn, Yankee!
Just fucking ram them. I'm out of options. Let's go through this blazing. I cock my gun.
There are 3 armored cars here. Massive.
My truck could have gone through the other cars. It cannot go through this.
You can go through the fence. Fence.
That dirt road that was leading out into the middle of nowhere. This sounds better than the military or...
Each armored car has an M60 on it, and you see the sheriff pointing his hand in the air, and you see a guy point his M60 in the air and going,
Oh, we're gonna die.
I'd advise we not try to ram against anything with an M60.
Okay. My PTSD kicks in after I hear M60 firing in the air. And I'm trying to grab my assault rifle whilst not having an assault rifle.
Will someone please get him under control?
Yeah, I wanna. So I knew Memphis back in the army days. I'm gonna pass him, give him an order. Hope he actually follows that. Memphis, at attention now. Put down your gun.
Sir, yes, sir.
I want to see someone try and go to full attention at a truck. That would be hilarious.
God damn it, Bill! I told you not to do that.
Yeah, well, when you start freaking out and reaching for a gun that isn't there in front of dudes with M60s, I'm not getting shot because you, being weird.
Thank God that I didn't finger shoot them in that war last time.
Yeah, I'm not taking no dirt nap because you freak out, Memphis. Seriously, keep that shit in check.
Well,
So
keep
what do
me
we
away
do
from
now?
the 60s.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Let us get away from them 60s, but where to? Desert Road or
I mean, you own a place here, right? Can you just wait it out in your basement or something?
Billy Bob, your parents have a house in town, and and your dad has guns and everything else. It's on the edge of town, but it's on the north edge of town.
Well, I mean, yeah, my parents' house has a pretty decent basement. My dad has a damn decent amount of guns, but it's on the northern edge of town, so we'll have to go back through it to get there.
Oh shit! How are we with the petrol?
You're doing okay.
Okay.
You're still at the roadblock. Are you just sitting there, or have you turned?
No, I'm headed away. We're leaving.
Okay. All right.
Also, it's.
And don't come back.
We'll be back, sweetheart.
Gotta wanna shoot that guy.
Flip them all.
Could we not go pissing off the local law enforcement again, please? I have to, some of us have to actually work around here for a while.
Fine. Is there a police station in this town, Billy?
We are not going back into town.
I agree with her. I don't want people eating people there.
I mean, this is Texas, but there are still limits of common decency.
I mean, you mentioned those internet assholes, the nerds. What do you call them? I know something. Doesn't seem like this is internet related, really, you think? Doesn't strike me. I mean, what, someone wrote something
Actually, it's about ethics in game journalism.
Alright. I tried to do something completely insane, Mark, and I tried to text back.
Oh, no.
What the shit is Stuxnet?
We don't have reception anymore, though.
Yeah, your cell phone reception is completely dead. There is no. You have 0 bars.
Is the internet working?
Nope, you have no reception at all. And you're just looking at your phone going, wow, I have no bars. And then once again, you all receive a text message at exactly the same time. And you just looked at it and you all realize you have no bars. And the text message says, get cover, the quarantine is beginning. Hide.
What? Why? What? What the hell is going on?
Isn't that when someone gets sick and shit and they close off the areas and stuff?
Hey, yeah, I can do that. Oh.
Well, apparently we're going down the murder road. Into the middle of nowhere.
Alright, let's hit the road.
We're taking the murder road, the desert road.
Okay, so it very quickly becomes like the worst road ever. Billy Bob, you know this goes out to a couple ranches, but it's definitely one of the poorest areas of the county, and it sort of heads, you're going south towards the border, and it's definitely there's a couple canyons this way, and it just gets worse and worse in terms of rockier and rockier. Think Breaking Bad type terrain here. It's rough. It's rough. There's not even cattle ranching out here, so there's no fences or anything. So you're going like 3 miles in, and you see a plume of dust. There's a vehicle racing towards you at incredibly high speed.
How fast are we
Hang
going?
on.
Alright, we're getting off the road.
And you look closer. Do you have binoculars in your car? Or can I have anybody to see?
Yeah.
I do.
All right. Looking through the binoculars, I'm just not going to bother to have you roll. You could swear it looks like a Dodge Dart, a souped-up muscle car racing towards you, painted red.
Yeah, I mean that.
I want to know what chassis they're running on that thing.
At least it's not more law enforcement, probably. Though I can't see why anyone would want to get into town right now.
And the car gets closer to you. What are you doing? Stopping?
Well, I have a much larger truck, so we're just kind of pulling over to the side of the road and letting them go on past if that's what they want. I'm not stopping.
All right. There's just a huge plume of dust. This car is going incredibly fast for a non-four-wheel drive vehicle on this road. It's kind of blowing your mind. It's just bucking and bronking. It does not. This kind of car does not belong on this rougher road, but yet it seems to be handling it better than your truck. And then the car pulls up alongside of you, and you see that on the hood of the car is painted what looks to be a she-devil, a female devil. The side of the car has a she-devil as well with an 8-ball. She's holding an 8-ball. And a woman with sort of leather goggles looks at the window and says, "Who the hell are you?"
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Who the fuck are you? Are you toxic?
We what?
God damn. Listen, you're human, right? Breathers? You're not going to get out of here. They're going to be sending drones for you. You have to hide somewhere. Have you been infected?
What?
I don't know. These two are acting pretty.
She holds up this little machine and sort of scans you. And she's looking at you all. She's scanning you. She's still in her car. And she goes, "Oh, damn it. Holy shit. You're toxic."
What?
All right. Listen, honey. You've been infected already. You probably touched someone, huh? It's going to take a while, though. You weren't bitten or anything, but it'll be a while. Anyway, bleach is coming. You need to find somewhere to hide, okay? Don't listen to anything on your phones. Those are a bunch of fuckwads, okay? Find me. I got to go in town now. There's locusts there for sure. But you ain't going to get away. You might as well get closer to town because there's no way bleach is letting you go. But you got a couple days. Just try to survive, all right? All right. See you later. And races off.
No, maybe there's caves out here. Something.
What part of Texas are we in, by the way?
You're West Texas in the
Oh,
south.
dear God. We're screwed.
Which is
Seriously, I've driven through there. There's nothing.
There's nothing out here, man. Nothing. You're about 40 miles to the closest superhighway, you know? And even that's a lonely highway.
I have an extra tank of gas, but I don't have enough to get us too far out.
Right. In town by the highway, there is a gas station near the roadhouse.
Yeah, but going back into town, and is it even going to be working?
It's either we're going back to the town and finding shelter, either in the basement of Billy Bob's house or a police basement, whichever is more secure, or facing drones. I don't know who Bleach are, but I know drones. Yeah.
Billy Bob, you and your dad used to go boar hunting out here. There's a couple ranches you know of, not too far away. Cut up a couple hunting lodges. There are places out here, not many, but there's a couple.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we don't want to head into town, we can't get out. Then there is a few. There are a few ranches around here and a hunting lodge here too somewhere. But that night is to go boar hunting out here. Probably hold up on one of those. Some of them might even have some food and stuff. Huh?
I think ranch is a good idea.
So, are these drones heat-seeking drones?
I think they're piloted by like gamers or something. Sweaty hands all over the joystick.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
I don't know which drones are they. But hell, I saw what they do.
All right, so what's their targeting method? Is if we're going, I mean, we really need to be smart about this. Whether or not they're coming, at this point, things are a little weird. I'm going to err on the side of caution, so I'd really like to know what our possibilities are so that we aren't just hiding in plain sight.
One thing you know is that your dust plume is so large, even if you go at 20 miles an hour, you're setting up this huge dust plume that could probably be seen by someone up on high ground 10 miles away, you know? I mean, it's a lot of dust. It's impossible to miss.
That's fine. There are plans.
Now the thing is, let me break it down to you. Because of the dust storm, they probably already spotted us. I mean, they already have military blocking the road. That means the drones are already hovering over our heads. Exactly. So if we head out to the range, that means they already know where we are. They're going to nuke our asses. But if we head into town, we can blend in and we can disappear.
And they'll just nuke the entire town.
Whatever. I doubt they're going to nuke the entire town. How are they going to explain nuking the entire town?
Have you seen the things in there?
What about a fallout shelter? It's Texas. People are paranoid.
Are there any fallout shelters? Me as an outdoorsman, my character is a survivalist prepper. Have I heard anything about fallout shelters around this town or this area?
You know nothing about this town. Billy Bob, you know the school has a tornado shelter.
There are tornadoes in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as bad as Oklahoma, but of course, yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah?
Billy? Yeah, the tornado shelter. Where is it?
Where's the tornado shelter, Mark?
In the school?
Alright.
Also, you do know about the trailer park as a tornado shelter as well, which is an underground sort of bunker thing for all the people who live in the trailer park. And it's never locked, of course, because it's a shelter.
Yeah, where is it? Where are either of those two located in comparison?
The trailer park is on the east side of town, near the fertilizer plant.
All right. Well, there's one near the trailer park, east side of town. So we'll have to go through those corpse munching weirdos.
Yeah, I don't like this idea. You know what happens when something shitty happens in your town? Everyone heads towards the shelters. If this is a quarantine, that means that shit is infectious. So if you go to the school shelter, you're gonna see a bunch of men eating children there. You want to see that?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I say we head to the police station, lock ourselves in the cells, and it will be fine.
You have a really strange version of fine.
I mean, 3 days. You can survive 3 days in the cell. I have enough food to last me a week.
Okay, you can go in the cell. Those of us who actually have some warrants to our name are going elsewhere.
Billy, what do you say?
I'm thinking there's not that many places we can actually head out successfully from a drone besides the shelter.
Yeah, I don't think drone is going to bomb us in the city, though.
Sierra, you had the closest contact with the woman, right? You're the one who tended to her wounds?
Yeah. Well, I got blood on her and kinds of
Yeah. You look down and you realize that you still have blood on your hands. You never actually were able to clean up afterwards, and you start coughing, and in your hand you see some black bile, and for a second you could swear you saw a worm or something slithering in it. You're just not quite sure. and you sort of open the window or whatever. How do you wipe it away? What do you do?
Throws it.
Stop the fucking car.
Get it off her as quick as you can.
In the car or out of the car?
Stop the car!
In the car.
No, not in the
Oh no!
All right, who's in the? You are the back seat, I guess, and so you're in the front seat, I guess, with Morgan. And Morgan, you look over and you see her flick at this black vial on the floor of your car, and you can swear that you see a little tiny silvery black worm sort of slithering out of it and go under the seat.
Oh, hell no. Burn that shit with fire.
Well, you're still driving. What are you doing?
I'm stopping and getting the fuck out, and the person
Okay,
who
guys,
was
you don't know what's
not
going
gonna have a good
on.
day.
Suddenly, Morgan stops the car, and Sierra and Morgan just sort of jump out of the car and run away.
What the fuck?
And you're left in the back of the car going, huh? What's going on? What's going
Also,
on?
I took the keys. Just gonna say that.
Oh shit!
With you.
Hey, Billy, can you hotwire the car? I mean, you're a redneck. You should be able to jury rig something.
They run away from the car. They're going away.
You know, there ain't nothing I can't fix with duct tape and WD-40.
At this point, you see that. At this point, Morgan realizes that you guys are about to try and hotwire the vehicle and pulls a gun on you and
It's
has
not
strong words about
it's
that.
not that long yet. It's not that long. They're still just sitting there like dumbasses in the back of the car. Are you not getting in the car yourselves, guys? You're just staying in the car?
Yeah, we're just talking about hotwiring it. We're not hotwiring it yet.
Yeah. All right. Does either one of you have more than 2 mental?
No, not me.
Come on.
Thomas, they can.
I got one mental.
Okay, well, not quite good enough. You're just sort of sitting there, and Billy Bob, you're looking at the seat in front of you, trying to figure out what they were running away from, and you see this sort of weird thing in front of you, not quite sure what it is, and suddenly it leaps off the chair and into your eye.
Oh.
I think I just got face huggered by. You fucking hurled!
And your eye suddenly has this enormous pain. I mean, there's something that sort of literally jumped at you and went in through your eye, and now you can sort of feel it inside of your eye. And you're looking out, and you can actually see a worm thing in your vision field that's inside your eye.
Holy shit, I pull a knife on him. Stay still. Stay still.
What the fuck? No! Get something away! You're not fucking gonna get out of my eye!
Dude,
No.
trust me. Trust me.
No, dude!
Trust
mental.
me.
Fuck, no!
Remember.
off.
Hold on. Remember San Fran 1995?
Back
Remember
off.
you trusted me?
Yeah, and I remember how that ended.
I broke him in the eye.
You gonna cut open his eye?
I poked the knife in his eye. I'm trying to, gouge the worm out.
Okay, his action is he's gonna attempt to poke you in the eye. What's your action, Billy Bob?
I punch him.
All right, both of it's an opposed roll. Both of you make. You're gonna make a physical roll, I guess. Both of you can either make a physical or mental roll, depending on what you want to do.
I'm doing a physical roll. And
Okay.
What am I rolling? Just physical.
3 dice plus your physical.
Okay, can I use agile with that?
If you want to spend a brains to make it a complex roll, sure.
Actually, it's not worth it. Alright, I'm rolling physical dice. So I'm rolling 6 dice. Milton, get ready. Some eye-poking goodness.
You see
Okay,
his eyes
I
glaze
got-
over. Billy Bob, he's back. He's back in combat, man. He's definitely lost it. He looks serious.
Yeah, I want to punch it. I'm gonna make a mayhem roll.
Okay. I got 6, 2, 4, 3, 2, 2.
You need 5. Remember, it's a 5 difficulty. So
Okay.
one's
So
difficulty.
I got 2 successes and a brain.
Okay, great. And Milton?
I have, let's see. Okay, so I have 2 successes, but I have my redneck feat, Moonshine Madness. I roll 1, 2, 3, I get an extra stage, and I did. I rolled 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So
Okay.
I get 2, but I do have a danger die.
Wait, I have stuff as well. I'm spending my brain to give him a 5. It's called police brutality.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to say the 2 of you are basically scuffling the car. You see them. They're basically fist cuffing and fighting, and there's a knife, and there's holding it up, and there's a punching, and there's screaming, and I'm going to say that in the end what happens is that you're nicked, your face is nicked right beside the face. It's not a serious injury, but it's an injury, and you get punched the side of the head. Memphis, and you're sort of pushed off of him. And that gives you, after you punch him, you have a second, if you want, Billy Bob, to open the door and jump out of the car.
He's gone. Hold on. Toilet run.
Alright.
Billy Bob, you have a second where you can jump out of the car and run for it.
Yeah, I'm fucking jumping out the car.
Okay. All right. So you're running out of the car, and his eye is bleeding, and you still sort of see the worm in your vision. It seems to be laughing.
The worm seems to be laughing?
Well, no, maybe it's just your imagination, but I don't know. It's weird. You're freaked out. And I'll have to wait for Levon. All right, so Sierra and Morgan, what are you guys doing? Billy Bob is running towards you. I'll say Morgan, because he's on your side of the car.
Oh, hell no.
Huh?
I'm getting the hell out of there.
Is she still coughing, or did that stop?
Actually, Sierra, you start coughing again, but this time no bile comes up.
Okay, good. No blood, no nothing like that?
No, but it's a bad cough. It's like, ugh! But this time you're trying really hard not to cough up anything. Or are you on purpose trying to cough up something?
I'm going to let it come up.
Really? All right. Yeah. A huge wad of black shit comes out of you on the ground, and the whole thing appears to be sort of moving and quivering. It's disgusting. There's purple and red in there. It's not. You've never seen anything like this, and you're trained as a nurse somewhat, right?
Yeah, paramedic.
Yeah, you have never in any textbook, in any medical video, and like many paramedics, you love watching these YouTube videos of people lancing boils and diagnosing their own vomit. You've never seen anything like this in your entire life. This is not normal at all.
Stands up and runs, because sometimes not being there is the best defense.
The best defense is what?
Running.
Running?
Away from the nasty pile of Slytherin purple.
Okay, so you're gonna run. So you're running in the direction the car was going, or in the other direction?
Away.
Into the desert.
Nope.
All right. So Sierra's running into the desert, screaming. Ah! All right. Billy, Morgan, you're also running, evidently, yeah?
There's someone coming towards me who just is acting that strange, yes.
His eye is bleeding, and yeah, he's holding his his eye like this, and there's blood on it, and he looks terrified.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
Okay, so you're also running off into the desert. Yes?
Yes.
All right, I come out of the car with the knife and the blood on the knife, completely crazy in the eyes, screaming, "Billy, it's gonna be all right, Billy. I just want to help you, Billy. Come over here." And I start chasing him.
All right, Billy, he's coming for you. He's coming around the truck, and hold on. Oh, and you step in something kind of sticky as you walk around the truck coming towards Billy. But you're not really noticing. You're intent on helping your buddy out.
Yeah. It feels like the
Probably
Iraqis
some
have
boar.
surrounded me.
Probably some boar shit. Who knows?
Doesn't matter.
All right, Billy Bob, what are you doing?
I pull my gun out and point it at him. Memphis, fucking stop that shit. You ain't stopping me in the eye. That's it, alright? I don't fucking care what you think you're supposed to do. You're not fucking stabbing me in the eyeball. What are you, retarded?
But I want to help you, Billy. I want to help you. There's something in your eye.
Yeah, you want to help me to have a 0-20 vision. I'm not down with that.
All right, Billy. Just calm down. I say as I approach him
You
slowly.
calm down. You're the dick with the knife trying to shove it in my face.
It's fine. Look, I put the knife away. It's in my shirt. Okay? Let's just have a hug and forget about this, okay?
No way, dude. You're going to pull out that knife. You pulled this too many fucking times. The whole I'm putting it away. I'm not going to stab anyone. It doesn't fool anyone anymore, man.
It happened only once, and I only do it on the enemy. You're a friend. I don't do it on friends. Listen, let's just, cool down for a second. Just put your gun down.
Fine with you standing down over there.
Don't you trust me, Billy? Don't you trust me? I always had your back.
Yeah, now you want to have my eye, and I'm not really cool with that. I think we should just keep it at the back part, and then, I've been stabbed in the face enough for one day, man.
All right. Okay. I understand. Just put the gun down. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not gonna stab you. Just put your gun down. I need the knife.
Your right foot, Memphis. Your right foot, where you stepped in that gook, you suddenly feel this shooting pain from the bottom of your heel. Just there's an enormous pain, and you almost sort of collapse down from the pain.
I do jump to the side because it feels like stepping on the mine. So I duck for cover.
Okay, yeah, and your immediate urge to pull your boot off and see what the fuck is going on. It's huge pain in your foot, in your heel.
I do put the boot off.
All right, there's a little dot of blood, and there's some blood coming out. There's a little tiny hole in your heel, and it looks like actually a little closer. There's 3 little holes where it looks like something has gone inside of you.
You gotta cut off your foot.
I regret having a knife in my hand right now. But I have to do it. I poke myself in the heel trying to get the whatever got inside out.
So you're gonna try and amputate your heel?
No, I
Not
think
amputate.
No, I think he just wants to poke at the hole like if you had a splinter or something.
Yeah.
Not trying to jam
Oh, like
in.
a splinter type thing? Okay. All right. So you take your Bowie knife and you're poking in your heel, and you're so crazed that before you realize what you're doing, you've dug quite a bit out. You're sort of copiously bleeding on the ground. Meanwhile, the worm inside of you is going crazy in your vision. Billy Bob, and it's just wiggling around, and it just seems getting more and more active by the second. And you're sort of spinning around, clutching at the air, wondering what the hell's going on. Sierra, you don't get very far before you start heaving again, and this time you feel so sick you sort of fall on the ground, and suddenly you realize that you're dying, that something horrible is going on, and you can't help it. Morgan, however, you feel fine. You're just running into the desert, and you hear all kinds of craziness, screams and yelling and all kinds of weird shit behind you.
And there is no way in hell I'm going back.
Smart woman.
Billy, help me! Billy, there's something in my foot, Billy. Billy, please.
Stop your foot. You're clearly not getting anything out. I have no idea what's going on, but you stabbing yourself is probably not going to help.
Billy, help me to stop. Help me to help you, Billy.
Are we talking about my eye again? If so, no, you can fucking help yourself helping me here.
I think he's trying to help himself to your eye.
All right.
Crawling back towards them. She's dying. She needs help.
Billy Bob, you feel this coldness going across your face. The worm is gone out of your vision.
I'll be right back.
Now you sort of feel this coldness sort of going across that whole left side of your face, and you realize you can't really move it anymore. It's sort of paralyzed and frozen. It feels like you had a stroke or something. At Memphis, your whole leg is just sort of been frozen as well. Sierra, and you guys look over and you can see Sierra not more than 50 feet from you, and you can see her whole body twitching and flopping around on the ground.
I'm gonna check the glove compartment in the car. Are there like any sort of documents or something like that in there?
Yeah, her registration, California.
Great. I take him. I set him on fire. I need to relax.
You're just sitting there burning her documents. All right, fair enough. Yeah, okay. And basically at that point, as you're sitting on the ground, look at the documents, you pass out, and just straight backwards, the flame still going in your hand. Around that same time, Memphis, you too start flopping and pass out. You sort of out of the corner of your eye, you see him his whole body start to flop. Your leg is already twitching and flopping, and pretty soon you feel your heart grow cold, and then you feel your whole body start flopping, and your eyes are still there, you're still conscious, and then you sort of realize your whole body's flopping around, and then you're gone. So that only leaves you, Morgan. You're running in the desert, and you're not sure how long it is you're running, but it may be as long as 30, 40 minutes later. I mean, are you still running, or do you start walking at some point?
Walking. As soon as I'm clear of...
All right, so you pop in this sort of ravine. It's a dry river, and then you sort of come back out of it again, and as you're almost out of the ravine, you hear this noise.
Yeah, that's not good.
And you peek your head up, and there appears to be a quadcopter drone. Stop! Do not move. This is Bleach. Drone 561A. Turn around. Do not proceed further. You have entered interdiction zone. Turn around now.
Is it clearly armed?
It looks to be something on it. You can't quite tell. You're pretty tired. You're pretty thirsty.
Are there any big rocks near me?
Yeah, a bunch.
Is there any chance that I could knock the thing out of the sky with a very well thrown rock?
It's a little bit big for that. It's about 3 feet across.
At this point, I'm about willing to try, but I know I would screw up the roll, so...
Turn around now. Then you hear a different voice on it, and it says, "Come on, go back. I can't. You're gonna have to go back, ma'am. There's no way out."
I still have a gun on me. Can I shoot it down?
Sure, try.
What am I rolling for this?
This is pretty hard. It's a flying vehicle, so this is gonna be difficulty 6, which means you're gonna roll a bunch of 6-sided dice. 1 through 4 count as numbers. 5 is bad. 6 is brains. And you want to put 2 dice together to get 6s. So you get 3 base dice plus as many red mayhem scores you have.
Okay, not a good amount.
Well, you guaranteed the 3, so it's not too bad.
Hold on. My desk is liberally covered in piles of books, so it's a little hard to actually roll things on here right now.
Burn them.
I can roll for you.
Alright, I got 1 6, 2 1s, and 2 2s.
Oh shit! Huh? you have any shoot ability?
She has no brains. Doesn't
You
matter.
have no brains.
I know. I rolled a 5.
All right, I'm gonna say you fucked that up, but bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull your gun out, and the drone immediately shoots. It successfully shoots you in the leg, and then sort of flies away. So you take 2 wounds.
Okay.
You know enough to sort of heal it, but yeah, basically, if you want to continue walking into the desert, you will die. You need to get back to that truck.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to die pretty much any direction I go, so...
Plus, Billy Bob kind of burnt your registration and documents.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Oh, someone is going to die, and it ain't going to be me.
Well, yeah. He's cautious too, so if you hurry up...
So you get up off the ground eventually, and you notice about 50 feet away is the drone, and it's looking straight at you, hovering in the air about 20 feet up. And the drone says, "Do not pick up your gun. Repeat, do not pick up your gun, or we will fire."
Look, man, I just want out of this. I didn't have any contact with anyone. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You have been infected. You are not allowed to leave the quarantine zone.
Bullshit, I've been infected.
You have been infected, ma'am. You cannot leave the quarantine zone.
Your brain's been infected.
Never tell your mom.
You hear something,
behind you. Mom. What can I say?
You hear something behind you.
Okay, I sort of turn and look.
It's another drone. A quarantine has been established around the town of Dilton by Presidential Order 359. You are not allowed to leave the restricted zone. You must return your vehicle and go into town, ma'am.
Oh, that's going to be fun, so you can just shoot me there.
We will not shoot you there, ma'am. If you survive, you will be taken and released.
So don't I have a higher likelihood of surviving away from town, you know, where everyone's infected?
The quarantine is already in effect, ma'am, and this is now an area which is going to be cleansed.
Oh,
Alright,
boy.
Ma'am,
I'm moving away and...
You must go deeper into the quarantine zone now.
I grudgingly start moving backwards a little, keeping an eye on them to see how far I can go without them before they lose interest.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Sierra, you wake up, and you feel like shit, but you don't feel queasy anymore. You look over though, and you see the two guys, and they're still quivering and shaking and frothing at the mouth. They look horrible.
Well, she's a paramedic, so she's gonna use what little energy she has, and she's gonna go over and try to help them.
Okay, you sort of realize quickly that the best thing you could do is sort of make sure they're not biting their own tongue and try and put some under their necks and their heads. So you do the basic stuff.
Right.
And but you've noticed that they sort of start slowing down, and they seem to be okay. You also hear a little voice inside of you, a little voice saying,
Nice.
"Welcome, one of us, one of us."
One of us.
She's gonna ignore the voice in her head because that's crazy. To try to get them back into the truck.
I've picked you. I've picked you. I've picked you.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's dragging them into the back of the truck, just into the bed of the truck.
Okay.
Or lift them, that's probably better.
Yeah. You strangely feel as you get in the truck, as you sort of jump up, you feel like you are reinvigorated somehow. You feel more powerful than it's just like you feel like you're 15 again and can do anything. You feel really just supercharged somehow. You don't really feel tired. It's weird. All right. Memphis, you wake up,
Yes.
and you're lying on the desert, a jacket under your neck, and
Yeah.
a stick in your mouth.
What's in my mouth?
You know, like a medical, popsicle stick thing, like
Okay.
Sick.
medics use.
All right. I try to, investigate myself. Am I still dressed? Am I still armed? Am I in any way violated?
You look at your foot, and it's all healed up.
Sweet.
You had dug into your foot pretty deeply, and that shit's gone.
I can't
It's
even
all-
remember doing it anyway, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, but your boot is off, and you're barefooted on your left leg, and your boot's covered in blood. Your boot is filled with blood. You're actually pouring out blood from your cowboy boot. If that's what you're wearing, you're probably actually not wearing cowboy boots, are you? But anyway, you're wearing boots, let's say, and you can pour out a little blood from it, and you look with your foot is not harmed.
I pour the blood out of the boot, and I put it on.
You're feeling kind of good. All right, Billy Bob, you wake up.
Yeah.
There's a jacket under your neck and a popsicle stick thing in your mouth.
You guys don't have the documents?
There's a burned. Your fingers actually they're burned to the nub. Your fingers are still there, and but your fingers aren't burned at all. There's no burn marks.
Thank you. Okay,
Is
thanks.
my wife feeding you and not me? This is not fair.
Life's not fair, Mark and Houston.
What the hell? Unbelievable.
Right, so, shit, nothing to burn. Dumb.
You
Well,
can burn the
burn the
hair
car.
off my back.
The car's right there. That's the easy thing to burn.
No, I have a feeling I
Oh.
might need it, though.
Burn the car.
Burn the car. Billy Bob.
Burn the
Don't you
car and
trust
I will
me?
burn you, and it will take a lot longer.
How do I feel? My eyes are alright again? Mark?
Yeah?
Are my eyes alright again?
No, your eyes are fine. In fact, you're looking around and you realize you were supposed to have glasses before. You never wore them, but you're supposed to have glasses. And you look around and you realize your sight is like perfect. And you feel in your face to see if you're wearing the glasses your mom had bought you all those years ago. And you're not wearing glasses, but you can see all the way to the horizon. Your eyesight is perfect.
Oh shit.
And then both of you guys hear a whisper in your head, I picked you. I picked you.
Hey Billy, can you hear that shit?
If you're talking about what I think you are, then yes.
And Sierra, it also says to you, I picked you.
Me too.
I picked you.
Shut up. Like,
You should.
fucking. It won't stop talking. Like that annoying little sister that never shuts up.
All right. Morgan, you come walking back, and you see that the three of them seem to be okay. There seem to be Sierra's in the back of the truck. The two guys are sort of talking to each other and standing next to the truck. What do you do?
I still have another gun on me.
All right.
So I pull it, point at them, and say, get the fuck away from my truck.
All right.
Billy, what do you say? Shall we get away the fuck from the truck? Hey, Bill.
Well, I
How do
mean,
you
I
feel,
will
Bill?
shoot you in the head. None of this knee stuff. I will shoot you in the head.
we should probably go somewhere at least. I mean, standing around on this road is not going to do us much good.
All right, let's get away from the truck. Getting away from the truck.
Grabs the suitcase out of the back seat. Away from the
Finally
trunk.
did something smart today.
Whatever you say, lady. I'm just waiting to see what she's doing.
All right. Sierra, are you staying in the back of the truck
No, she grabs the suitcase and leaves.
and jump out?
Nope.
Okay. As the three of you look at her, you realize that there's something about her that she looks very pink and very sort of different from you guys. You guys seem normal. She seems like a juicy morsel. She seems just so full of life and pink. It's just very strange. There's something about her, the way she moves. There's like a little cute little deer. You just want to smother her with kisses and bites. Mmm.
Yeah, this cute little deer has a very large gun and will not hesitate to use it.
All right, so you're gonna climb in the truck.
Yes.
Is it different to you?
Is there still black, gooey, slimy stuff anywhere around it?
Yeah, there seems to be a couple puddles, but they seem to be much smaller than before.
Is there anything in the truck?
Well, I mean, that little black puke she did is still there, but is smaller.
Okay. All right, I'm
So
getting
what
in
you
the
gonna
truck
do?
with the intent to get the fuck out of there.
Okay. You get in the truck, you put your hands on the steering wheel, and you suddenly feel this enormous pain in your index finger, and you
God
hold it
damn
up.
That's my ass!
The name of the game is I Am Zombie. I'm going to have to turn you a zombie one way or another.
No!
So yeah, you see there's a little hole and it's bleeding in your hand, and you can sort of feel your whole finger growing numb. And
I
then
cut the finger off.
and you already were slightly infected before, so now you're just completely within like 30 seconds. She just passes out at the wheel, guys. You just see her passing out. She starts shaking and trembling. Are you gonna tend to her, Sierra?
Yeah. Do that one.
Are you gonna pull her out of the truck, or are you gonna leave her in the truck?
Pull her
The
out.
door is still wide open. All right, you pull her out of the truck, put her on the ground, you set her up, and then you sit down and wait for this process to end. And you guys get a first view seat. I mean, she's just bucking and tossing and twitching and foaming at the mouth and muttering shit. That's fucking weird names. Otuka, son of God. Otuka, son of God, son of God. Otuka, Amarani, Otuka. And then like, it's usually this ancient language of some weird thing, and like you expect her head to turn around in her, and go in circles. It's just fucking weird, and then she suddenly stops moving for a while, and nothing happens, and then starts shaking again, and it's really pretty frightening. Is there anything you want to do as you wait?
Is there any stuff in the trunk of the car?
It's a pickup.
Okay, is there anything in the back?
She does have, if you search the truck, you find this big locked, metal case in the back of the truck. You want to try and break into it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
I
I
help
do.
them out.
All right. So I'm going to assume, Morgan, that you have all your bounty hunter equipment in that, right?
Yes, and
Not
when I come
anymore.
through, there's going to be some death.
Bound to be what?
There's going to be some death if they're looting my truck.
All right. So how are you going to break into her trunk thing?
Just shoot the lock off.
You're going to shoot it off? All right.
Oh, there's murder ahead.
You're dead!
You do realize that her car keys are in the ignition, right?
Oh, are they? I thought she took it with her. Oh, then she got in the truck. Oh, that's
Came
right.
back.
That's right.
That's
Let's
not
take the
important.
keys then.
Is anyone going to stop? By the way, is anyone going to stop the car, or are you going to let your gas drain down?
Again, that's not important. You shoot open the box.
Remember, they don't have that many points of brain or of intelligence between them.
Yeah,
That's so true. Shoot the lock off.
Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, you shoot the lock off for no reason. Sierra, are you going to turn the car off, or is someone going to?
Yeah, I'll turn it off.
All right. Yeah, you guys start shooting the lock off, and she shows you the key. Guys, the key! But it's too late. You've already blown enough of the lock off that you can't unlock it anymore. So you keep shooting. You're both very lucky you don't shoot yourselves with the ricochet. But you finally manage to break off the lock, and inside it's full of handcuffs, guns, tools, straitjackets, masks, gloves, a medical kit. I mean, it's rope, grappling hooks, more guns, ammo.
Not anymore, Mark. Not anymore.
So where are you putting? Huh?
I set fire to the straitjackets. It's a calming and soothing experience, and I need to release some tension.
All right, you set fire to the straitjackets.
Also, they're bad memories. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Also, let's strip our little friend here, our bounty hunter, whose name we don't know, so we have absolutely no empathy or trust towards, of her weaponry, and probably handcuff her in the back of the car.
Cuff her. Not in the back seat, dude.
With her own handcuffs.
No, put her in the truck bed.
Okay, Billy Bob, that's a little bit excessive. Calm down now.
All right, so she's on the ground, going through her cycle. What are you guys doing?
We handcuff her.
You handcuff her. Okay.
Yeah.
It's her arms or her feet too.
Both.
And then where do you put her?
Out of town. I get myself turned into a zombie for this, and then you do this.
All right. And now we put her in the trunk and handcuff her to something in the trunk.
There's no trunk, but you put her in the back of the bed.
I'm in the back. Yeah.
Okay. You sort of
Wait
throw her
until she
back
wakes
there,
up.
and you have her feet and her hands handcuffed. And then you're going to drive where?
No, it's just we're waiting until she comes down, because the thing is that when we transformed, we didn't witness us talking weird languages. She freaks us out. I mean, maybe she'll wake up this weird zombie. Who knows? That's why we handcuff her.
Okay.
Wait until she comes to.
All right, I'm going to skip ahead since we're in a bit of a hurry here, and you guys basically notice that she sort of quietens down. She stops foaming at the mouth. She starts muttering in these alien languages, and suddenly you're all sort of staring down at her, fascinated by this. And her eyes pop open, and she's like, "What do you say, Morgan?"
Can I see my truck from where I am?
You open your eyes and you realize that you're lying in the back of your truck, and that's all you know for now.
All right. First words are, I am going to kill all of you.
See, that's why that attitude, lady, is why we had to use the handcuffs.
That attitude wouldn't be there if you all hadn't been such idiots.
And you reach your hands towards his throat to choke the life out of him, and that's when you realize that you are indeed handcuffed.
There are two kinds of people in the world: those who have the handcuffs and those who are handcuffed. So the type who's handcuffed don't get to tell people who are not handcuffed that they're idiots. Right, Billy Bob?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty damn good to me.
I just kind of settle back and wait.
All right. It looks like you don't want to bite me. It means that I will take the handcuffs off, but you have to promise that you're not going to hurt any of us.
Whippers, are you guys still hearing that voice?
Yeah, all of you actually hear it now. I chose you. I chose you.
There's a bit of a film of rage going on for me, so that's kind of secondary.
Yeah, I mean, you do hear it, but yeah, you're obviously a woman with a great deal of rage, and you're definitely in the throes of a rage fit. Yep.
You see, Billy Bob, that's why I didn't remarry.
Morgan, you may be stupid, but you've been a cop a long time, and you know the look people get when they're in handcuffs, and if you let them out of it, they're going to punch you, because you've been through this before. So you fully realize that if you unhandcuff her, she is going to attack you.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting her to cool off.
Okay, so you're not unhandcuffed. Okay.
No. All right. So, where did this guy or girl...
You are my children. I have chosen you. The chosen ones.
Maybe it is anonymous. Maybe we're like bugged or something, and we're just hearing some guy speaking through a computer.
I think that's damn moonshine we had at the bar.
It's usually the moonshine.
That or that breakout with some sort of crazy rabies virus or something. We're all going mad.
Now let's visit those military guys again. Maybe they'll have some insight on it.
All right. You hear something, and in front of you there are 3 drones that sort of come out of the sky around you in a semicircle. You are on the edge of the quarantine zone. You must move back towards town. You're on the edge of the quarantine zone. Move back into town immediately, or we will fire.
All right. Gets in the car, puts the key in the ignition.
And from the back, you just hear, "Oh, fuck you!"
Well, she's a better driver than you anyway.
No, I'm yelling at the drones.
We are moving the quarantine zone. You must move back towards town.
He's gonna move back towards town.
3 minutes to leave the edge of the quarantine zone. 3 minutes. Counting down.
Let's move out, people.
Who's driving?
I am.
The other chick. She didn't introduce. They didn't introduce themselves, actually.
Do any of you actually have drive?
No, I don't have drive. The drive is for. No. If you have 0 drive, it means you can just drive the car. But when it's like extreme situation, like a race or some shit, then you roll it.
All right.
Take it nice and easy. Once everybody's in the car, if everybody's getting in the car.
Yeah, let's head back towards town.
All right, we're heading towards town.
Or Morgan tied up in the back.
All right. You drive back towards town. Meanwhile, you're in the back of the truck, and your head is being bounced up and down fiercely. It is not at all comfortable being on a dirt road in the back of the truck, handcuffed, foot and tail. It is your head is being pounded horribly. Are you complaining, Morgan?
No, I'm just storing it all up.
All right.
Plotting revenge. It's not gonna end well.
Gonna end beautifully.
Yep. You the one who burned her documents, I say out loud so Morgan can hear.
You just hear this
As you
quiet.
drive back towards town, you notice that the drones are following you. And they're actually sort of maintaining like a position right behind you and sort of following you back into town.
Where was that shelter?
By the trailer park, another one by the school. But, I mean, it's been a while now. It might be overrun with whatever the hell's wrong with these people.
Whatever the hell is wrong with those people? Whatever is wrong with us? What's wrong with us?
Well,
I don't know. Clearly something's up, but I haven't seen any of us starting to eat dead people yet. Sure, there have been no dead people around, but I don't much feel like it. What about you?
Well, I can hear voices in my head, but if I turn those off, I can't hear anything. And now I hear voices again.
I hear voices.
Well, yeah.
Voices are telling me that they're hearing voices.
As you guys approach the town, you approach you're about 150 meters from that intersection where the road out of town hits the highway, and you realize there's 3 motorcycles parked there. And there appears to be a crowd of people sort of standing there, and there appears to be like 3 motorcycle gang people standing there, and you see one of them is waving at you, like, "Come here."
Should we stop or should I run him down?
No. Let's stop. These are the only people that actually want to talk to us.
All right, so slow down.
Insane.
All right, and you see one of them reach in the back of his motorcycle, pull out a shotgun. He kneels on the ground and points it in the air, up in the air like this. And the other one's like this.
Okay, stay low, come to us, I guess.
I think it means get down.
What do you guys do?
I
Well, I'm
don't.
handcuffed in the back, so I'm just judging all of you.
You keep driving, Sierra. Forward.
If they're directing us forward, I'll keep going.
Okay, the rest of you, are you hunkering down in the car, or are you staying perky up in your seats?
No.
I'm gonna duck and hunker down.
Yeah.
All right. At some point, the guy fires a shotgun and it shoots in the air, and then suddenly it appears to turn into what appears to be a little rocket. And the rocket continues up in the air and it goes towards where the drones are. And then suddenly it explodes. And you guys can feel everything around you, like your cell phones immediately die, and the drones immediately sort of crash. They sort of freeze in the air and then just topple to the ground.
I want one of those.
And the car is a recent model car, yeah?
All the electronics
no,
die.
it's older.
It's an old one or new?
Older.
How old? What year?
We're gonna say about 99.
Oh, yeah. It'll keep running. Okay.
So
Car,
keep going towards the guys.
Yeah, the three drones follow this guy. You're in the back of the car, Morgan, and you have a perfect view of it. It's like these things, like, debris kind of rains down on you a little bit as they crash, sort of all around you. You just sort of see these things. There's sort of this weird explosion in the air right above you, and then these three drones just sort of crashing down around you.
I'll choose it
Nice.
later.
All right, so Sierra, you pull up to the three motorcycles. You see three people there. They're all wearing like motorcycle gang outfits, and their little tags have like a locust on them, like and it says 8th Plague. Appears in the name of their motorcycle gang, 8th Plague. There's little locusts, and they appear to be very well armed. And then you notice something very funny. Who appears to be the biggest guy of them is walking towards you, and you notice his motorcycle, without anyone on it, is following him like 5 feet behind and driving itself.
Yep, I've gone insane. This is my personal hell.
I want one of those.
That is fucking awesome.
The guy is like this, pulls up, and you realize there's with them is a woman in full motorcycle gear, and then a guy. And you pull up, and the leader guy knocks on the window, and so says, "Roll it down, roll it down."
Or then unroll the window just enough to hear what they're saying.
All right. Well, he's standing right in your window. And by the way, this is the point you realize that all the people around them are the fucking zombies. They're just standing there, but they appear to be doing nothing. They're not moving towards you. They're not moving away from you. They're just standing there, milling around.
Come out of the car, man.
Oh,
You're getting out of the car?
really?
Yeah, I mean, once again, everyone so far tried either to shoot you or turn us away. These are the only guys who actually killed the drones and kind of invited kind of conversation. Basically,
Well, I'll be goddamn. This hasn't happened in 10 years. You're a bunch of toxic, aren't you? You're affected. Hot damn. This has not happened in a long time. Well, glad to meet you. My name is Citizen Kane. What's your name, miss?
What is a toxic?
Oh, it's kind of like a zombie, only you ain't dumb like them. You're smart, like us. You'll see. We're here to fuck the government up. You want to help fuck the government up? Anyway, we'll get to that later. Who is this in back? Hello, miss. He lifts you, Morgan, in the back of the car, touches his hat. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I flip him off with both fingers from behind my back.
Okay. I think you're actually in front of your body.
Oh, I definitely doubly flip him off then.
Okay. Ha! I can see why you're doing that. And you, sir, what's your name?
You looking at me or?
Well, Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Memphis got in the car first. He said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Peter Melnick, Memphis for friends.
Well, hello there, Memphis. I'm Citizen Kane. That's Elvira, and that's Jake. And, well, I can't tell you how happy I am to meet you. We've been setting off these little outbreaks up and down the Southwest for years, and, well, you're the first toxic we've invented. You're one of us.
But you guys did this.
He opens the door and gets out of the truck.
Fuck
Your
yeah,
danger.
we're trying to, the government, it's a long explanation, but
Well, I mean,
we're fighting the government here.
no, I mean, I'm all for that. You're filthy Democrats, damn commies. But I mean, you're saying you guys caused this?
Well, that's what we do. We're locusts. We cause outbreaks. We're trying to break open this this here blackout and let the whole world know. Well, we're just trying to kill off all the humans, basically.
May I punch you?
Huh?
May I punch you? I want to deck you in the face. This is all your fault?
Well, now, Miss, you've been given an enormous blessing. You're toxic now. This is like something extraordinary has happened to you. I mean, you could have ended up like them, but you didn't. You're one of us. You can do anything you want now. You've got superpowers if you want them, I guess. You know. So you ought to thank me. You ought to be kissing me.
All right, Mr. Kane. Here's the problem. You're saying we can do anything we want, but there's one thing we can't do. Can't get out of this town.
Yeah, we can't even fucking leave the town.
Oh, don't worry about that. Elvira's already figured a way out. You don't think we set these things up without having an escape route planned out, do you?
Well, let's just dandy. How about we shake hands and be on our way?
She's going to take the keys. She's going to go
Well,
unlock.
the thing is that we made you, so I figure you owe us a favor now. I figure you should join us in our quest to against the government. And
I know no one, nothing, sir.
you see the Elvira woman and
Yeah.
and the guy with her, the Jake guy. They both sort of walk up, cocking their guns, and as they do, their motorcycles rev significantly and also follow them towards you. So basically, there's 6 people facing you off now. 3 intelligent motorcycles, I guess you'd say, and 3 people all armed with strange-looking shotguns. Very strange-looking.
I'm going to take the keys, and I'm going to go unhandcuff Morgan in the back. Just go straight.
Terrible idea.
No, it's a wonderful idea. Thank you so much.
It's like a super weapon, you
It's
know?
all
Billy Bob,
utterly
are you still in the car? Are you out of the car now?
No, I got out shortly after Mel. No.
Okay. All right, you're free, Morgan.
I thank Sierra very nicely and just smile very sweetly at the other 2. And then sit there.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'd rather host that shooting.
Well,
It's just-
I'm in charge here. This is my operation, and what I say goes. So you're gonna help us do our little plan to get out of here, and then you can join us if you want, or if you want to die, you can go off by yourself. It's up to you. But you know, they're probably gonna catch you because you're a bunch of toe tags who don't know shit, and they're gonna catch you and they're gonna lock you up in the Supermax. So it's up to you, but you are going to help us get out of here, and you are going to help us hunt down and kill Sheriff Pico, who just drove in over there.
I am good with that.
Is it the same asshole who's been sitting on the...
You look over where he's parking, and you can see that red Dodge Dart that you guys met before on the way into town. Remember that big...
Yeah.
plume of dust. Yeah, and the woman inside the car that said she-devil, yeah, she's actually in town, and she appears to have come around the back way or something, and she's just sort of parking there, staring at you through binoculars.
All right, Citizen Kane, we're gonna help you out. Just point us in the right direction.
I think she's the direction, Memphis. That weirdo from earlier.
Shut the fuck up, Billy Bob. For once in your life, shut the fuck up.
All right, here's the deal. These things are skags, and they'll do what you say. Don't worry about them biting you because you've already been infected. If you like them biting you, you can ask them to bite you. If you don't like it, they'll kind of do what you say. These ones, we got trained a little bit, but none of them are very trained. They're all new. All right? So our plan is, Elvira, tell them the plan. And Elvira says, well, my plan is we're going to set fire to the town, and including the fertilizer plant. That's to make up a really big explosion with lots of smoke.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like a really effective way to make a distraction.
You see Elvira hold her hand out, and the guy Jake puts a $20 bill in her hand. She grabs it, puts it away. And that's going to make a huge plume of smoke that's going to be drifting in a southwesterly direction. Under the cover of that plume of smoke, at night, we're going to drive out of here.
Sounds like a sound plan.
That sounds like
first,
a absolutely
First,
fantastic
you guys have to go kill Sheriff Pico. That right there, Sheriff Pico, she has been on my tail a long time. And if you can take her out, I'll give you one of our guns. See this? This is specially modified, tox-enhanced, super gun.
How about 4 of them, one for each?
Yeah, we don't have that many. But join us, and you'll all get not only one of those, but a motorcycle too, once you pass initiation.
What is this, kindergarten? We get a cookie for participating?
You can shut up.
Oh,
like
really?
this guy.
I like him a lot.
This guy. Do you get that a lot? People just want to punch you on a regular basis.
Listen, I'm the boss around here. Those two listen to what I say, and you better get in shape and learn how to do that as well without no lip back. You understand? Now, do you want to get out of here alive, or do you want to be locked up in Supermax for the next 25 years?
Just roll with it.
What do you want to do?
I want to fucking get out of here, but dude, we're like zombies, and how the hell do we kill her? Isn't not being dead kind of a central thing to being a zombie?
You're half dead. You're not fully alive. You're not fully dead. You're half dead, but still alive. That's how it works.
So how do we take out the sheriff, then?
I suggest you attempt to blow up her car. There must be a lot of guns around this town. I bet there's a lot of illegal guns. If you can do it right, well, she'll keep her eye on us because she's not scared of you. If you go into town and figure out how to kill her, then half of your mission will be done. The quarantine will still have another 24 hours if they close in this far. So,
wait, so she's not afraid of you.
oh, she's afraid.
So why aren't you killing
She's
her?
just the first one that got here. The rest of her filthy gang, the she-devils, haven't made it yet. But once they get here, they will for sure try to attack us, which is why you're going to take her out now. We'll let off our fires, and as soon as it turns dark, we'll be out of here before the rest of her gang gets here.
So why?
They're the bad guys. We're the good guys, okay? We're the good
You're a
guys.
zombie. There's no good about this.
Oh, there's plenty good about it. Wait till you try carnal. You want to try carnal with me, Missy? Huh? Huh?
Sure. I'll chop you into a lot of little pieces and make carne asada out of you.
You got some lip on you.
More than you'll have in about 2 seconds.
Ooh.
All right.
See, this is why we put those handcuffs there in the first place. I felt, personally, I just want to say that I felt it was a really damn dumb decision to go and take those off, Mrs. You don't need to put her in handcuffs.
Uh-huh.
Listen, do we have a deal or not? You taking out Sheriff Pico or what?
Yes, we are. We have a deal.
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Take your truck, go back down the road, circle around town so she won't see you, and get whatever you need. We'll stay here. She'll keep watch on us. And if she moves, we'll let you know by shooting off a flare. All right? It'll be a red flare. A green flare means come back to us as quickly as possible. All right? Red flare means she's moved. And watch out. Green flare means come back to us. You got it?
Got it.
All right. And think about it. If you want to join us, here's a little leaflet that explains a little more. And I've had this one a while because I haven't ever created toxin before, but I consider you my children. You know, I set off this outbreak. We could even be the same strain. You know, so I have a special interest in you. You know.
Can I reach that leaflet from where I am?
Can you what?
Can I reach that leaflet from where I am?
Yes, you can.
Who has a lighter on them?
Yes.
Lighter.
Yeah, the leaflet says, "Welcome to Locust."
I pick the pocket of our favorite pyromaniac, step nice and close to our rescuer.
My lighter, bitch. It is on.
You burned my truck, sweetheart. Count yourself lucky that this is all you're getting for
You did
now.
not burn your truck. Come on, that's ridiculous.
You shot the lock off. You burned straitjackets and documents. Really not an argument you want to have.
That's not a truck. Come on. We all know a straitjacket's not a truck.
Oh, and by the way, I shot the locks off.
Why would you admit this? I'm blaming
Because
you.
I'm not scared of you.
Have fun with that. Anyways, I light the flyer on fire and I set it on the guy's shoulder and walk away. With the lighter.
Oh wow! I instantly run towards the guy, get the leaflet off his shoulder, and apologize for her, you know, crude behavior.
Wait!
She's one
You
of
run
us now.
towards him? What
Not
do you
run. I mean, I'm standing next to him. We shook hands.
Okay, and so what are you doing?
I'm just, you know,
He's brushing off the
Knocking
stuff
the-
off his shoulder.
brushing off the fiery pamphlet of his
He
shoulder.
jerks away and says, "Don't touch me." He points at you, Morgan, and says, "I own that leaflet. I held on to it for 12 years. So I can give it to my first child. And you burn it?
I have authority problems.
How dare you?"
I have authority problems. Deal with it.
He points his gun at you. Says, "Get off that truck now."
Oh,
You're the one who wanted us to kill the sheriff. I mean, if you don't want us to do that, go ahead and have fun with her.
By the way, at this point, your pulse goes up, and you sort of realize you're angry as hell. You're inflamed, but you're also getting a little worried. The rest of you suddenly realize that you can sense her mixture of feelings. You have like a gut instinct as to what she's going through. It's like you have this bond with her that you didn't have before, but you literally feel like for a second, each of you, that you can feel her shoes. And the guy says, "I know you're a brood, you're created together, but if none of you move, none of you understand?" And Elvira and Jake also move up. I will blow your truck up, lady. Get down. Jake, Aim at the engine. Blow it up, but she doesn't get down in 5, 4, 3.
I
2.
slide out of the truck.
Stand over here.
No.
Who the hell you think you are? Huh?
I think that we're the ones who want to kill, that you want to kill the sheriff, and
Well,
if we
obviously you're
don't,
not
something
interested,
tells
are
me
you?
we can't.
You're not interested in anything I have to offer, are you?
No, I'm not.
Do all of you feel this way, or just her?
I think she's just the one being a bit silly.
You know,
Being hysterical and shit.
on here is that we're all kind of freaked out about what's going on. We don't understand anything that's going on. You need to give us a half hour. Just let us talk this over and let us calm down. Maybe then we'll appreciate what you've done for us.
Okay.
I got turned into a zombie.
Walk away from the truck 100 meters that way and have your half hour. Go!
No.
Now!
No. I'm not sure how we're having this issue. English? I know it's Texas. You still speak this.
Before you realize what's going on, he moves quicker than you've ever seen a human move before. But before you realize, before you realize what's going on, you're knocked on your ass, and you're on the ground, and he's standing over you with a foot holding your hand down, crushing it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
How much? So, how?
All of you broodlings, move away from the truck.
You're standing on my goddamn hand. How am I supposed to move anywhere?
I'll break your gun finger if you're not careful.
Still standing on me. I don't know how I am supposed to move at this point.
He takes his foot up off your hand and backs away from you.
How fast, how quickly do you get speed and strength after turning?
You already feel pretty good. You feel pretty fast, but you intuitively realize that you're not as fast as he is. That he has yeah, this is super, super fast. I mean, as in a blur.
All right, I smile and move away.
Good.
Got half an hour. Move it.
Head off away from the truck.
Look, I'm not the one who handcuffed myself or got us into this mess in the first place, so really, y'all can just stop judging me now.
No one's judging you. We're all a family now.
Fuck that.
Listen, Billy, I never had a family. You know, after I split with my wife, she took all the children from me. I don't even get a shared custody. My mom died a couple of years ago. This is the best thing I've got. I'm glad this happened to us, Billy. You're like a brother to me now.
Do you guys want some pillows and some marshmallows and maybe, you know, a nice hug?
No, I want one of those guns, and I want my fucking lighter back.
My lighter.
You're holding it in your hand. Your lighter is in her hand right there, by the way.
Why don't we go see what the other lady that we're supposed to kill has to say? We've got a half
I'm
hour.
going to go back to the rattlesnake bar. I'm going to shoot the locks off. I'm going to shoot Nancy. And I'm going to start drinking my way into oblivion. How about that? That sounds a good plan to me. And when I sober up, I go kill the sheriff, I go kill the Citizen Kane, and I go kill every damn guy who stands in my way out of this godforsaken town. How about that, huh?
Finally, we're in agreement on something.
All right, let's get going, people.
Those bikes.
To get to the bar, you have to walk past Citizen Kane and the rest of the 8th Plague motorcycle gang and all the skags. They're right there in the intersection. You're on the south.
We're going like we're owing the place.
So you're going to just walk right up to Citizen Kane and walk past them without saying anything?
Yeah.
Try to walk to the bar?
Yeah, just like that.
Memphis. Hey, Memphis? Remember those fireworks we were talking about earlier?
I do.
I think that might be the solution to our little sheriff thing.
Not only sheriffs, but everyone in this damnable town.
We're not too far from the church, are we?
I am so on this.
The church is past the roadhouse, so it's you guys, the intersection. Well, first it's your truck, then the intersection with the motorcycles, the Citizen Kane and the motorcycle gang. Then it's a little further down is the roadhouse, and then the beginnings of the town. Another couple blocks past the roadhouse is the church, the first church.
All right. Tell you what, Mr. Kane, I am absolutely down with this idea of getting rid of the annoying woman and me getting a sweet-ass gun for it. That sounds perfect to me. I have what is basically an anti-sheriff device number 1. Give me 5 minutes, I'll go get it. I get in my truck, seeing as I traded it for my lighter, and I drive off to get my supplies.
All right, I'm gonna say that we're gonna break here, so that you guys can sort of have a half an hour to formulate your plan, and because I know some of you have to go, so let's pause it here at a crucial moment. How's that sound?
That sounds good. And I
Alright,
promise I'm not quite this nasty and contra in real life, Mark. It's close, but not quite that bad.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Thank you for watching, if you're watching, and thanks for playing, and hopefully we'll continue this soon.
Awesome. And thank you, Lissa, for setting this up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Once we figured it out, you know, we would.
Thanks for watching, guys. You can check out the character sheet right now if you don't like cards. It's just been posted to the Deacon Council.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk
All
to
right,
everyone
everyone.
later.
Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Later.
Bye.
Shout out to
Bye.
Bye.
Hang up, Mark. Hang up.